It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4. Back to throw. McCarthy. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down the road.
They just gave up the sack again, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's too far out in front of his intended target.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On first down, Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The Eagles at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They go play action here on first down. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out where the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCarthy, throw left side, complete. That's Chandler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
throwing on first down. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 in the sack.
Well, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Back to throw. McCarthy. Out to the left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
On first down, McCarthy. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back in the end zone. And his defense gets a pick 6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. Tied at 7 here. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man, he's got it. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday, they get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2. So I would agree with you totally on that.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 47 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. For this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. It's still early in the season, and a lot can happen. For this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to do a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get that for the sack. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. They go play action with Hurts. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With the score, Eagles 21, Vikings 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the microscope.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Wide open receiver, complete. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Campbell taking it in. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Off the play fake. McCarthy. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The running game's not working sometimes. You just don't take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off play action. McCarthy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Elliott good with the extra point. And they increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Odell Beckham, 35 yards. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Slide for the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Vikings 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
On second down, here's the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out to his left. And this one too low. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's Hurts to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's got Smith here. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy, throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there there for Minnesota. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. McCarthy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on the hang on, it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 31 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st down, Hurts. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Eagles! With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. Elliott good with a PAT. Now 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Eagles take over first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. An audible here to get a new look. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! Devontae Smith. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Elliott on the extra point. And that increased their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing on first down. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Keely Ringo brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day,